10 seconds. Let's do it. And I've got my finger on the mute game button because apparently they're being a lot more strict about copyright this year. Keep me informed if any of these songs are copywritten. Ubisoft Forward.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Was Rainbow Six always about aliens?
Rainbow Six Extraction.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell.
So this is kind of like what Konami did with Metal Gear when they made Metal Gear Survive. Add zombies to Metal Gear, add aliens to Rainbow Six.
It evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it.
It's just a little bit weird because I think Call of Duty did something with this where they went with like much more like futuristic stuff, and I don't think people liked it as much as say like the original Modern Warfare, which is why they went back to Modern Warfare.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We're already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
So I'm wondering if these are like, yeah, these are probably, so these seem like infected people, not just like bipedal alien, like, it's like the Flood. It's like the Flood from Halo.
Down.
Clear. Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her.
Oh, wait. Is this gonna play like,
Ivana, hold on.
is this gonna play like Siege? Or is it gonna be like, sort of like mission-based and level-based? Because I would love to see a game mode where it's like the Rainbow Six Siege classes, and then like the aliens have like their own like variants of classes that like that your enemies play against or play as.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex. Get down.
Oh, hello, Predator.
Ella, look out! I don't have the gun.
What do you mean? Not only do you not have the shot, but that thing explodes.
Target the breacher!
Oh man, it got double injected.
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
Oh, Apex Predator. Yeah, that's pretty clever. It does look like Predator. They, who wants to bet that in development they were calling it Predator as a code?
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Rainbow Six Extraction, September 16th. I'm more curious about the multiplayer stuff, honestly, with that game.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back
Manatee,
to give
someone
you
from your
an
home
introduction
state.
to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction
Nothing.
is a
Goodbye.
player co-op experience. You might think you
1
know
to
what you're
3
getting
player.
into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players. But this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
Okay, so it's co-op, but
So the
I'm
operators
interested
we
if it has a
just saw in that
competitive
trailer are
multiplayer.
Very familiar. But what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out.
Interesting. So that's kind of like
Every time you go in the containment
XCOM in a
zone,
way.
you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archenes are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the Outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment
So what I'm getting from this is that there is it is sort of like a permadeath system. It's kind of like what is it? Like
is in a continual
what is that game called?
evolution.
Spelunky,
As
where when your
incubation
character
nests
when a
and
character
their
dies in a
tissue
co-op match,
found procedurally,
you can find them
taking over
later
the front
in
area
like
of
a
the map
coffin
and
later down the
reaction
line.
to the player presents.
And when all of your
parasite
operators
is
are
always
gone, then
spread,
you can't use them
always
anymore. I
evolve.
wouldn't mind seeing like I kind of wonder like if
didn't
it
look too
starts
happy
off sort of like
about the operators
minimalist,
disturbing
where you don't
the
have a lot of operators and you have to find them
if it's
in all the
obvious?
maps.
Well, the black gulag
On top of that, like, this
probably
has-
the first thing you will take on.
From now I'm thinking
It
from like a
spreads
business
to the
point of
map
view,
once your
this
presence is detected,
game actually
slowly
kind of has
progress
a lot of
and
like
building
microtransaction
Some of the other threats you may have seen in
micro-
the trailer
microtransaction
are the long-range
opportunities.
fighter, the explosive breachers, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex.
where like
There's a lot more species of arcane.
say like you lose one of your operators and you like and you're too impatient to get them back.
Thank you both so much for joining me.
But I
I'm
mean,
really
like, okay,
excited
here's the
to
thing,
dig
here's the
into
thing.
More of the details.
I'm
have
still
crossplay
following
to
the two
talk about.
basic principles of
Yes,
DLC,
that's right.
where
Extraction will
it
bring
shouldn't be
everyone
necessary to
together
complete a game,
regardless of the
and
platform.
if it's available,
And for our
people will
Rainbow
buy
Six
it.
Siege community, we have exclusive
So like,
unlocks for
I
you
think
in
the
both games.
if the inclusion of
You've been waiting
microtransactions
long
to
enough.
do that is
Take
fair
an
and balanced,
exclusive first look at some
then
gameplay
like
footage.
then it's
Here is
then
Rainbow
it'd be
Six
fine. It's
Extraction.
just one of those things where it's like it's there if you want it, because if it's there, people will pay for it. You lose your favorite operator, you pay like a buck, and you get access to them without having to go and extract them by playing a different operator.
Dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate.
It's a co-op game, so it can't be like play to win.
Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting.
Microtransactions are only cosmetic and can be achieved with no money, just a lot harder without coughing up your cash.
As a squad
So like
of 3, Ella,
this would be like kind of a thing where the microtransaction would kind of affect gameplay and being able to get your operator back, but it's not like 100% necessary to do. Here's the thing, I do think that microtransactions are okay as long as they're cosmetic, because it doesn't affect the overall gameplay. On that note, I don't think microtransactions are okay when it comes to like, I don't think cosmetic microtransactions are okay when it comes to a loot box system.
Tactics are the way to go.
There's no way they'll do micros just to skip a core gameplay. You know, that's a good point. That is a core gameplay element.
Auto tracker activated.
It actually kind of makes me wonder how.
Auto tracker activated.
Let's see. Like this is okay. So this is probably going to be an always online game.
Sprawl, a substance that connects the
but I kind of wonder if you
Archean and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move.
I kind of wonder if you quit in the middle of a mission if you lose that operator.
The squad can use their React Light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter.
A rooter?
Immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Basically creates a spike trap that keeps people in place. Okay.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
This would be a really okay. So it seems like I'm still trying to think of this from a competitive multiplayer standpoint, where they very well could put in a mode where you play as the parasite, the Archean.
Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
This does kind of feel like viscera cleaning detail.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your React blade.
The Breacher. That's basically just like a living bomb.
It's right
Seems
there.
a little counterintuitive.
Do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet. That's your target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located
WRX Killer GM says, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they just refined and developed the game mode they had in the past of Welder's same exact virus, because all this was made as a temporary game mode of the original Rainbow Six Siege, where it was a complete side mode with no competitive multiplayer aspects, like when you fight terrorists, fight in the terrorist mode where it's a bunch of AI units. Yeah, that could like that's very likely as well. I guess the reason why I kind of want a because you said this was a side mode where it was all like AI units. The reason I want a competitive multiplayer to this is because if that's the case, it seems like they're just packaging that seems like they're just packaging that same side mode as its own game with not many additions. Oh man, I can't wait to get mad at Bethesda this year.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader, no leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can
you want Evolve? Remember Evolve Dead on Arrival? Evolve was different though, because that was 4-on-1, where I feel like this would be more like 4 on like several. Like it could be similar to Left 4 Dead's multiplayer.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way.
What do you predict them doing this time? I don't know. That's just a joke because I've been historically mad at Bethesda. Usually the id portion of Bethesda is really good. Ooh, that's a neat one. Legally distinct Demigorgon.
The elite will show up any second.
That's true. Microsoft did buy Bethesda. I think this is cutting it close to being a direct copy of Left 4 Dead. I wouldn't say that. I'd say because like Left 4 Dead, you were playing as a bunch of like survivors who were finding weapons and whatnot around. These are highly trained military personnel,
We have an operator in station.
which kind of like gives me the idea where it's like
now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
it feels different than Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead felt like a survival situation. This feels more like tactical ops. Gameplay-wise, they're probably gonna feel very similar though. More professional, yeah.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Referring to the enemy types?
Operators,
Oh.
it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel.
I might do
coming very
Ratchet and
soon.
Clank at some point. Like, there's so many games out there that like I can't cover them all. People ask me to
Well,
play a
that
bunch
was
of
a segue.
stuff, and
10 years ago,
I'm not gonna be able to do
Rocksmith
it.
redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to
Getting
learn
ready on the
guitar
mute button.
and playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
mute button at the ready. Go to the future of music learning. It sounded copywritten, so I'm gonna pause it here. I bought Rocksmith, but I never played it. I still have the guitar adapter for it. Put on soft elevator music. I really should have pulled up something. Ever-growing library. Hello there. Oh, you don't need... I wonder if you don't need the adapter anymore. It just picks it up on your mic. I just claimed a drop. Let me go to Incompetech and get something. Practice at your own pace. Yeah, so like, so I see people on there practicing with acoustic guitar, so I wonder if this just picks up the sound from the microphone. You know, next stream I'll have music prepared for when something like that happens. Rocksmith Plus, available on Google Play. That's interesting. So yeah, it's got to use microphone detection then.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco.
I assume it's on
Rocksmith
PC. Yeah.
has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next
PC
evolution
closed. Oh yeah,
of
PC
music
closed
learning.
beta.
Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service.
Is it VOD safe? That seems like it. I muted it.
Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone.
So yeah, okay, so there
Download
is...
the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along.
So now I wonder
Now,
if...
acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed.
So now I wonder if that works with the PC as well. Son of a...
Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch.
Play Mount Wario and Crush 40. Oh man, if they had a Nintendo, I'd be all over that if they had a Nintendo crossover to be able to learn Nintendo music on guitar.
And strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a
I think like it's good to use this to learn how to play guitar, but I think it's also good to learn how to read music as well.
We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs, more content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres.
Video game soundtrack.
We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress.
We see you like playing music from the police. We are now calling the police.
And overall, offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith Tablets review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone.
This is going to be one of those things where it's like,
we're excited to announce
like you're definitely going to need like the tutorial at the beginning if you're just starting off playing guitar, because that's gibberish right there. That's hieroglyphics.
Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
And then after those 10 years, we'll release Rocksmith Plus Plus.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta.
I do it, but I don't think I'd ever touch it. I don't think I'd ever touch it. That's just me. That's just me, though.
And fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Skate 3? Sorry, Skate 4? I'll risk the music on this one. Skate C8, Just Cause 5. No, this is.
Greetings,
what was the name of that?
Is the Riders
oh, okay.
The Republic's stomping ground.
Republic Riders or whatever it's called, Riders Republic.
Here you can meet like-minded riders. Manage your career.
This seems like what was that one?
Nail those wild moves.
What was that one Ubisoft sports game? That like winter sports game where you could like snowboard and whatnot. I feel like this is that, just with kind of like an SSX vibe.
And take up some ferocious multiplayer action.
Oh, sweet,
like
GTA.
Or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition.
Steep, yeah. This seems like an SSX. This is too steep as SSX Tricky was to SSX.
So here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. You still with me? Okay.
That was a game mode in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
which will help multiply your score.
Well, okay, I mean, like it was a similar one where people could claim like ramps and whatnot by doing tricks on it, and you had to like beat the score on that particular ramp in order to be able to claim it again. So I wonder if that's similar. First person like cross-country biking. No, thank you.
Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. we've got modules that you can slay for days.
I wonder how he gains momentum to do that. I mean, this definitely has, like, SSX physics.
Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way,
oh, that looks fun.
You gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important, too. And we've all got our preferences.
And that's just hilarious. Jetpacks!
All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature.
Wow. Look at that render.
That's right. Everything you do counts.
This is the
Getting those
jetpack
stars
race.
More rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach
sponsors
new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slow.
It's product placement.
And guess what?
I sure could go for a delicious Domino's pizza as displayed on the 1990 movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wash that down with a similarly placed in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pepsi.
Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy. Any way that you want.
I kind of wonder how this game is going to play because, like,
when we say fun with everyone,
I think of like
look at all these riders.
I'm thinking of like the older SSX games, and then the updated SSX game that released like in 2011, 2012 or something like that. And it just didn't have the same feel. They tried making it like too, I don't know, serious. I feel like we're kind of gonna go in like in peaks and valleys in terms of like how aesthetically pleasing games about extreme sports are.
The Republic awaits you, Ryder. See you soon.
Also, I would love it if they had like a what's the Red Bull? Is it Red Bull that sponsors the thing where the people create their own planes and try to fly them over water?
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic.
I'd love it if they had something like that where you just had to like kind of build your own vehicle like that.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
I didn't like how shiny my forehead was. It's still shiny. Oh no, I'm dabbing. I played a little bit of Siege. The only reason I couldn't really get into it is when it first came out, I had a lot of trouble capturing it.
Grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together.
What's Amazon Luna?
A unified account.
Is that their streaming service? I didn't know they had one.
Players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms.
Okay, so that's interesting. So cross-platform play is coming to PlayStation and Xbox, and your progression at some point will be available across all platforms, which is amazing. Like that's something that should be done. I think
the Rainbow Six community.
I'm on the
is
fence
lifeline that keeps this game moving
about
forward.
separating the PC and console platforms.
It is because of you.
But I can understand it, because playing with a mouse and keyboard is an entirely different feeling than playing with a controller. Not only feeling, but like it's you have more precision with it with a mouse.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
There's a bear. That's a big-ass bear. We survived on medical supplies for 8 days. We drank all the morphine.
What does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wakan, Wichakpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
Not sure how I feel about the animation style on this. It looks like they, like, I don't know if it's all 3D model or if it was initially animated in 3D and then rotoscoped over.
What's happening?
Also, yeah, also this is still Rainbow Six Siege, by the way. You're gonna shoot the... Oh, yep, shoot the bear with the flare.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Thunderbird joins Team Nomad. North Star starts next week. I'm sure that's exciting for people who play
New
Siege.
projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Oh yeah! Ubisoft's making that TMNT arcade game! Right? Are they making the arcade game? Or is it just the Ninja Turtles in Brawlhalla? I'm gonna mute for... I'm not gonna mute. That was for Brawlhalla. Okay, who's developing, is it Way Forward? Who's developing the TMNT arcade game? Bounce on the water. So you skip. You skip on the water. Dotemu, okay. Donatello. They're going for the 80s style Ninja Turtles. Because everybody who watched that series growing up is now in a position where they could be like, hell yeah, let's put the 80s style in there because I remember that. Is that necessarily a bad thing? No, but that cartoon did not age well. It didn't age well the second it came out. Tribute Games is making it, Dotemu is publishing it, okay. For the 2003 Turtles? I think the 2003 Turtles was fairly close to the... No, I don't think it was... I think the 2014 Turtles was the one that was closest to the comic.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving.
I got really off track here just by talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But that's not all.
2012, yeah.
2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise. We are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family.
I got my hand on the mute button.
There are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
There we go. Just Dance 2022. That's interesting because they released a Just Dance app and it seemed like it was going to be a games as a service, but I guess they're going back to the individual releases. Okay, let's stop with the like the who's in chat because clearly like you're not the audience for this. Bet it's on Wii U. Actually, the last Just Dance game to come out in like physical copies was on the Wii, but not the Wii U. His name is Todrick Hall. I think that at this point, it's gotten to the point where everybody knows like what Just Dance is and how it works. So they're more relying on like the gameplay is gonna bring the gameplay and the music tracks are gonna bring people. So they're relying on like star power and whatnot. Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation platforms, and Google Stadia.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven.
Z!
But your journey with Eivor is far from over.
No we, no buy. Oh, Assassin's Creed. That's right. This one hasn't come out yet, right? It has come out. I'm way behind in Assassin's Creed. My favorite one is 4 because I like the pirate stuff.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight,
oh, this is a DLC
biggest
campaign.
launch
Okay.
For any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you.
Man, I'm really out of touch.
Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you.
I love how so many streamers were graphic tees. They had to censor all of them.
Stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
What's the last AC game you played? 4. 4 was my first and last. Oh no, I played Odyssey. I played Odyssey as part of Twitch
300 million raids in total.
Twitch
and
bounty.
Built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long
I hope
journey
Ubi has a
ahead,
pirate-only game coming
and
out.
we've been continuing
They
to offer free
did have a
access for
game in
all
development,
players
but I
to
don't think it
enjoy
ever came out.
These updates include
Skull and Bones, I think it was called.
festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions.
I think
The Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore.
now this is
Ireland
probably
and battle in
unpopular
mysterious
as
of Danu.
from a business standpoint, but I feel like because they're talking about like bugs and whatnot, bug fixes.
In our second upcoming
So the
expansion,
two
you'll get to relive
major
the
things
siege
that
of
end up
Paris.
happening with game development
This is the most
are
ambitious
either
battle in Viking history,
releasing a
taking
game with a
place
lot of
in
bugs,
war-torn Francia.
or
You'll have to do
devs are putting a
everything in
crunch
your
time
power
for
to uncover
completion,
any
or
secrets
both.
and form strategic alliances in order
So I think
to
what should
safeguard
how
your
game
clan's
development should
future.
work is that they should have an internal due
Players may
date,
be excited to learn
and if
that
they
black box
can't
infiltration
reach it,
missions
don't
are
announce a release
This
date.
means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies.
Like
Watch
Horseman.
out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new
Shareholders don't like that. That's why I said it was an unpopular opinion from
It'll be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
a business standpoint.
Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small.
Please tell me we just get to play out their daily lives. The Sims, Viking era.
Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. Well, this year will be a very active year for the game. We're already working on
I would love it.
expansions
I would
for
love
next
a
year.
Sim series
Something
where
tells me that Eivor is
there's
not
actually a
done
huge
with
challenge in keeping your sim alive, just because of how The Sims takes place in a modern age. So it's like, you know, you've got like medical care and like all that jazz, and like, you know, easy access to food and things like that. But having like a hunter-gathering version of The Sims where you could very easily fail at hunting and like go starving for a while. That'd be funny. There's already a Sims Medieval.
You've seen some great games from us.
But
we also have news about the movies and TV
But do
series
you
we
have a?
Our Ubisoft film and television team.
Do you
has
have
some exclusive
like
content to
the
share.
what are your odds
First
of
is
dying
Mythic
in The
Quest,
Sims
a workplace set in a game development
Medieval?
studio that's streaming on Apple TV Plus. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing.
My Sims
before the
Pandemic.
upcoming season finale.
Season finale? I missed what they were talking about because I was talking about like.
This is an involuntary reaction to being inspired. I was emotionally.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ubisoft is developing a TV show about game devs.
That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Or they've already made it and it's available on Apple TV
Up
Plus.
next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
They turned the werewolf game into
Hello,
a movie.
I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Check it out. Dr. Ellis?
I told you, she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis? Hey, stop getting lost, please. Look, we need answers.
It didn't disappear.
I was really hoping this would be like a Town of Salem-esque setting.
What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, well, what did her eyeball say? Look, we don't understand. Could you just please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
What is it? One of what?
This is like
A what?
A werewolf.
this is like I'm sorry. That's like chilled levels of paranoia.
Generator.
Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
What? I think that was like a part of a jean jacket, but it looked like a dog collar that guy was picking up from the snow.
Curiosity, who is packing?
We're having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
Is this a comedy? Yep, horror comedy.
Heck. Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
Like the initial announcement made it seem like this is going to be just like straight up horror, not horror comedy.
TV+. And be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
Why is this shown here? Because it's
No hero
Ubisoft.
story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is the star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Okay, we patting ourselves on the back a lot here.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Quiet. Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Gracias. Boxing cow.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
Whoa.
This isn't right.
Pedro Martinez rookie card.
should be fighting, not running to the Yankees. Alejo gave you a fucking
Oh,
gift,
sorry, that's a
Mira.
Derek Jeter
We
card.
Survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. You no.
And then Keanu Reeves comes downstairs and says, "Wake the hell up, samurai."
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
See, Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
Yeah,
I've caught
figured.
a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
That doesn't seem like catching or releasing.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of
I'm sorry, this almost seemed like a scathing review of an actual politician.
Someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton,
now it seems like propaganda for a politician.
Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
All right, now this seems like the Matrix.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters.
What the fuck?
You're bringing back villains from older Far Cry. You are Voss.
Fuck am I?
You are Pagan.
A king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants.
Or Pagan.
In my way.
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it.
So, I wonder if these are all sequels to their respective games, and you're basically playing through their version of Limbo.
You are beyond salvation. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
It would have to be, because, Far Cry 6 Season Pass. Oh boy. Oh boy. More Blood Dragon? I need to play Blood Dragon. Oh, I guess they're remastering Blood Dragon? Or does it just come with the season pass?
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Rayman! 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 Well, maybe. Beyond Good and Evil 2? Oh yeah, Mario and Rabbids!
We are now approaching our destination.
What the scamp you are? Wait a minute. Also, that Luma plush looks really good. Oh my god, no! That's horrifying!
Vast energy anomaly detected.
Rabid Rosalina! Rabid Rosalina! Rabid Rosalina! Lot of rabid. We got a lot of rabid Lumas. Okay, not quite what I was expecting. Get your guns! Oh my god, I was kidding. Wait, whoa. Did I see a wisp? Oh, it was the Mega Bug. Okay. Yeah, Rabbid Rosalina! Ugh, whatever, Dad. I really hope that Luma plush is her gun. Oh, I love Autumn. I absolutely love Autumn. I can't get over Mario holding guns. Rabid Lion-O? Shy Guy, Bob-omb. So now we're seeing more Mario villains. Yep, her plush is the gun. Oh, those are different types of Lumas. Okay. Sparks of Hope. Ah, yes, my favorite Mario and Rabbids locale.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil.
You can't hold that during this presentation.
Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale.
Well, you went to space, so
it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom. There is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone.
I don't know. I think Mario's
By their
taken on
side,
pretty Eldritch
they
stuff
will
in the
let
past.
Their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team.
Let's just consider that 3 years ago,
off the radar for a while now,
nobody wanted
to
Mario
take the
plus
time
Rabbids
needed
Kingdom Battle.
to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus
4
Rabbids
years.
Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the
It's really good. It's like you know.
That being said, we also wish
It's
to
family-friendly
offer an
XCOM.
easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you will be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
But what about
We
PC
can't wait to tell you more about the
Master Race?
game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Real curious. Oh, gameplay sneak peek pre-alpha footage. Was that a statue of Cranky Kong holding a donut? Like it looked like the Statue of Liberty, so I was thinking of like you bastards, you maniacs, you blew it up. Some of the other ones are back. Still got Beepo. Some crabs. Poseidon? Oh, they're not going on a grid system anymore. It's just sort of based off of, like, areas. That's gonna be interesting. Whoa! It's Darksteel the Hedgehog! Nothing personnel, kid! Get the smash ball, Mario. $2022. I'm excited.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universe.
Like Mario.
For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure.
Part of the reason that Mario, or that Nintendo greenlit the original Mario and Rabbids game was because Ubisoft did a really good job at recreating the Mario assets.
It is a glimpse of the amazing
Or that Ubisoft did a good job of creating the Mario
awaits you
assets.
in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
Well, they're releasing a new engine. Take this with a grain of salt, because this is probably running on top of the line hardware and top of the line hardware and also on a very specific path. Avatar? Can't wait to plug my ponytail into the trees! Oh, the farting dinosaurs, of course. The six-legged horses. Do we get to play as Jake Sully? And suddenly we're in Panzer Dragoon. This seems like a game where its campaign could very easily go back and forth between the human characters and the I forgot what the name of the Na'vi, is that what they were called? The Na'vi characters. Riders Republic look interesting.
You and I are gonna tear shit up! Begin the replay!
Far Cry 6 I'm curious about because I've only really played a little bit of Far Cry 3. I kind of want to play the other ones that way, because that DLC for Far Cry 6 looked interesting. And Blood Dragon, yeah, I should play Blood Dragon. Mario and Rabbids looked amazing. I mean, like, I like that they kind of got off, like, the grid system, so we'll kind of have to see how that, like, sort of affects, like, range and whatnot. You have to be a little bit more precise with your movement. Also, apparently in Far Cry 6, you get an alligator with a golden tooth as a pet, which is awesome. Riders Republic looked really interesting. I'm really wondering about that. Ubisoft Plus, I like to buy my games. No Rayman game though, which is a little bit disappointing, but
all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man.
They tried to do an Avatar game like that in the past on the PS3, and even had its own story and character creation, and own war management across the planet, but it was not a good game, okay at best, but not good, so don't play it. Well, we'll have to see. They're also developing a new Avatar movie, aren't they? Like, they're trying to make Avatar like a big franchise. How to rate this conference? It only had one thing that I was really, like, interested in. And that was Mario and Rabbids. In terms of, like, overall presentation, you know, giving us things to be excited about and the potential of overall games, I'd rate it a 7. Because it was, like, it was all right. In terms of, like, me personally, I sort of, like, look at these presentations from the aspect of, are players going to get the most enjoyment out of the potential products that Ubisoft is going to be bringing to them. And I think they kind of scored like a 7, maybe a 7.5 on that. And mostly from the perspective of they're good at building hype on the franchises that they made for, like, you know, years at a time. I feel like I'm a little they're good at building hype for the fans of franchises, I guess I should say. Just Dance, like, a lot of people are excited about that. I don't know who Todrick Hall is, but if people are excited for him, then you know, they might be excited for Just Dance. I mean, that game could just sell based on its brand alone. That part of the presentation was mostly just for investors, I assume. Because anybody who's into Just Dance, well, I shouldn't say that. Most of the players that are into Just Dance aren't going to hear about it through E3. Far Cry 6 looked pretty good. The Rainbow Six Extraction seemed interesting. I kind of want to take a look at that. It seems very like Left 4 Dead. I'm wondering about. I was like, I'm still harping on this. I'm curious about the potential of a competitive multiplayer in that game. The new season of Rainbow Six Siege, I think people are gonna enjoy. I don't play the game personally, but I think people are gonna enjoy it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't even know what the Assassin's Creed series anymore. Last I heard, people were kind of lukewarm in it based on all the glitches that were happening in previous ones, but it seems to have gone up since then with Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. What else was there? Riders Republic looked really good. I like the concept of the big explorable areas with a lot of extreme sports associated with them. Just gonna come down to how it controls. If it feels like good and intuitive to control, it might be something that I stick with for a while. SSX 3 is my favorite SSX game because you have basically the entire mountain to cover, and all of, like, the races and trick portions of it are subdivisions of that mountain. I'm trying to think of, like, what else there's been. And obviously Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I'm very interested in that. I want to see what other Mario and possibly even other Nintendo franchises they're going to include in that, because it looks, you know, really good. I like the new designs of the weapons. Peach having a gun based on a parasol, Luigi with a bow, Rabbid Rosalina using a Luma doll with a gun built into it, and Mario wielding dual pistols. So yeah, I think that was overall, that's why I kind of rated it a 7 to 7.5 out of that. Also like Watch Dogs Legion. I guess like part of it is that like a lot of the games that they showed were expansions to games that were already out, and I wasn't paying close enough attention. So to me personally, I felt disconnected from those. That was the biggest detracting thing from that, was my personal feelings towards some of the games because I didn't personally play them or have that. Which is fine. It's my opinion. It's your opinion and it's your opinion if my opinion, doesn't match up with that. But yeah, that's going to be, in terms of like the YouTube video, that's going to be it for Ubisoft Forward. Oh, and Rock Band Plus. Yeah, I think that's really neat that, because originally Rock Band came with a proprietary cable that you needed, and you also needed an electric guitar. You couldn't use an acoustic guitar. I think technology-wise, they made great strides and advances by having it connect to a microphone on your phone, hopefully on your computer as well, because, everybody has a microphone on their computer. Even if they don't have a microphone, they have a microphone. Did I say Rock Band? I meant Rocksmith. Rocksmith Plus. Am I going to watch Gearbox? Yes. That's what I was saying. In terms of like this video for YouTube, the Ubisoft Forward is over. That was my opinions on it. For the next video, which means in the next like 18 minutes or so on the stream, I'm going to be watching the Devolver Digital conference. So, we'll be, stick around for that if you're watching the stream, or stay tuned if you're watching the VOD.